Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will have the ball first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Got a man. It's Ferguson. Turns it on at midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways. And they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the paint. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quarterback on the keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is...
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gives it on the option. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. It's complete. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Willis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He'll do it himself. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Mississippi State going up tempo. He'll pull it on the read. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll start this drive firing. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. That return man thinking, guys, do not mess this up. I put it on the doorstep for you. It's 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
Wide open spaces. The 20. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete on the right side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it.
Diving for the score. He loses the football. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Touchdown, Sooners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Used the play fake, now to throw. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Pressure coming. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt them. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete. Won't be enough for the first down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They've got a little time here. here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the inside. There we go. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for...
He'll take the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving a change out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Plows through the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
Decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Takes his shot. Right on the money. Running room in the middle. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Willis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Caught in the backfield, it's Vasquez. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call race. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Ferguson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to get it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
Turning it on! Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Willis. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's high. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's high. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing...
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll go to the air. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap it to the back. Running to Green. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Flicks it out of the air. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's loose. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They go to the ground. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Rushes on him. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll bring it out. It's high. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Now, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12.